to know what is happening. We have not done a deal under the table. What we've done is to ensure that we open the mining sector, and our actions are dictated by what is in the agreement.
It could be recalled that for the past 2 weeks or so, there have been so many reports regarding the cancellation of railway agreement between the government of Sierra Leone and that of Kingho Mining SA Limited. It is in that regard the Minister of Mines and Mineral Resources, Timothy Kaba, has on Wednesday, 25th January, appeared before the Committee of Mines and Mineral Resources to explain the reasons for the cancellation of the agreement. Speaking during the engagement, the Member of Parliament from Connaught District, Honorable Musa Fofana, advised the minister to move from his comfort zone and encouraged him to popularize some of their decisions to affected communities, stating that most of the decisions taken by government officials are not well communicated to the people.
The presentation, but I just want to advise that the minister must move from his comfort zone, because Mr. Minister, you will agree with me that in one way or the other, we are all politicians. We know that critically, you are looking at the Mines and Minerals Act, you are looking at the agreement before with Leon Rock or Kingho. We know the angle you are coming from is not an isolated angle at all. It's coming from cabinet decision, meaning you really know what you are doing. But because of the critical nature of the kind of politics we are playing in this country, I think you must try to move out of your comfort zone.
From his side, the Member of Parliament from both districts, Honorable Bashkama, said the government needs to open up the mineral potential so that the people of this country will benefit.
Accessibility. That speaks to the fact that if we open up our mineral potentials to free access, easy access, then all will stand to benefit. And speaking to the issue of the mining company and the rail, if we have one mining company or two mining companies that have monopoly over the rail and they go bankrupt, will the rail be useful to us? Certainly not. When we have multiple players having access to the railway facility.
Responding to questions and concerns raised by committee members, Timothy Kaba explained the reason for the cancellation of the railway agreement between the government of Sierra Leone and Kingho Mining Limited.
And it is Parliament that enacts the law that governs our operations. In this case, the Mines and Minerals Act. And in our law, the processes and procedures are clearly spelled out. It is not a requirement that before we cancel a license, we should hold a press conference. Neither before, if we're terminating any agreement, we should come back to Parliament that ratifies it. That is an executionary function of the executive. So nothing was wrong. And the second thing, government is not embarrassed. We live in a democracy, and incidentally, we have a democratic president that has rescinded the seditious libel law, which gives every Jack and Jill the opportunity to throw snides and sling mouths at people, even when they do not have anything substantial or anything true about, anything, factual about those people. So I cannot say government.
He added that before they engaged in the signing agreement between the government of Sierra Leone and allies, he seeks the authorization of cabinet before the agreement was signed.
Into forming an agreement that culminated into the signed agreement, I went to cabinet, wrote a cabinet paper, and requested cabinet with two prayers. One, to authorize the Minister of Mines to review the agreement with Kingho. Two, to authorize the Minister of Mines to engage Arise IIP for the formulation of a possible agreement.
The mines minister clarified that they have not done any deal under the table, but rather to open the mining sector.
Is for the public to know what is happening. We have not done a deal under the table. What we've done is to ensure that we open the mining sector and our actions are dictated by what is in the agreement. And over and again, there's been a lot of hullabaloo around the mining sector. It's not an easy zone. I tell people it is not like selling ice cream because you're taking resources from one man and transferring the resources to the other because this man hasn't performed and the people are quite impatient for their resources.
Reporting for Med Amara Online TV, I am Mohammed Amara Gando.